Yo, 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 welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is how you find out if they for real or not. Because all it takes is a couple laws or a couple places saying, hey, answer me this question. But let's listen to her, see what she got to say before making our judgment.
Divorces in Kentucky just collapsed by 25%. Not because couples suddenly found love again, but because the cash out game is over. For decades, divorce was treated like a jackpot. Mom walks away with the kids, mom walks away with the check, and dad? He's reduced to a weekend visitor and a paycheck.
One state just nuked its divorce rates by doing one rare thing that the rest of America would never dare.
And there is a real danger that the divorce rate is going down because it's harder for women to leave.
If I have my child half the time, why am I paying full support? Like I'm not even around. I'm feeding them, clothing them, taking them to school, wiping their tears, just like she is. But somehow only I have to pay up. This system.
Hey, now, fellas, that's only one place. So you got to be careful, learn the rules. Because at the end of the day, it shows that some of them, well, a lot of them is going for the money. You know, I said this in multiple videos since they put it a clause on this. Oh, you got to be married for 2 years, or you got to be married for a year, and then you could split all assets. That is a money grab. Anybody, any opportunity that they can definitely go for that. So why you think when a guy starts getting money, getting into those millions, there's a whole lot of women flocking around. That's their meal ticket. They also say women didn't get wealth, they inherited their wealth from the dudes that they were dating. Like, you feel me? But we not gonna talk about that. We just gonna get back into it because it's crazy to think this one place did it and 25%. You know how drastic of a drop it has to have for it to be 25% in a matter of weeks or months? Like, as all the women find out, damn, we can't leave no more. You hit, man.
Don't reward fatherhood, it punishes it.
Kentucky flipped the script. They became the first state in America to pass a law making 50-50 custody the default. And the moment that happened, something incredible and honestly terrifying for some people was exposed. When women realized they could no longer cash out through the courts, divorce filing dropped overnight. A full quarter fewer divorces in one state compared to just 18% nationwide. Men call it fairness. Women's group, they call it dangerous. And that clash right there between fairness and fear is why this story is exploding.
There you damn right that story go fucking explode. Cause think about it. I just said it. There's no more meal ticket. There's no more get out and you get taken care of and you don't have to work as hard as the men. Like, whenever a guy breaks up in a relationship, he doesn't go find the most strenuous job, but anyone that wants to move forward is gonna go find a close to back-breaking job to get a lot of bread to move forward. I would know that's what I did. Now I'm back. I'm not in that type of job place anymore, but it's still something that I would do to make sure that I'm moving forward. But I don't know. I don't know. It seemed to work over there, and if it's working for them, why not use it? But at the same time, on the women's side, it's like now I don't even want to say some of y'all do deserve it, because think about it. If both of us came in here doing something, but my thing was bigger than your thing, why should you? Now, if you allow me to give you, then cool. I'm cool with that. But just because we were doing something, you were doing your own thing. Because remember, your money is your money, my money is our money. But yet you still come and take half. How does that work out if you're not even willing to put up nothing? I do all the work, not to say that I'm doing all the work, but think about it. I'm doing all the work on my half. And all your work you're putting in, you get to keep on your half. But yet when you leave, you get to keep all of your work and half of mine. And that I'm just supposed to be okay with it. It's not fair. And now the only thing that would make it that makes it fair in those type of situations is if, not even if, because the role can be filled by anybody. That provider role can be filled by anybody. It's just for a majority of the time the real providers are the men. because they're the one working 2, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, unless the woman is some type of woman actress. But most of the time, women like that don't go with somebody that's not making at least close to what they're making. So when we see those type of situations, they're always breaking even. Sometimes they don't, but most of the time it's always breaking even and never giving nothing, because they're both making the substantial amount of money. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what y'all think in the comments.